In this tutorial, I will show you how to create stunning animations and TV style commercials clips using Google Flow, the next generation video creation tool. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. From Google search, type Google Flow and pick the first one, Google Flow. Once you're in there, you can explore what Flow has to offer. Let's take the tour. As you can see here, it says Flow is an AI filmmaking tool. And beneath that, you can see several clips that was made by Flow, which are totally out of this world. These are so amazing what a text-to-image or any other functions within Flow can do for you. The results are stunning. Flow uses Veo 3.1 for filmmaking and uses Gemini for the prompt. You can use the free plan, which is $0 monthly, or you can pay $124 for unlimited usage for the first 3 months. It's called Google AI Ultra. And the basic version is Google AI Pro. Now let's get into it. Click on any update alert to continue. Unlike Google Whisk, we have a new project, and to the left, add starter projects. Let's click on new project. This is where you type your prompt. Then above that, we have text to video, frames to video, and ingredients to video. You have a start frame and end frame, which is only available in frames to video. Ingredients video, you can mix up to 3 images. And we have text to video. Later, I will walk you through step by step on each function. To the right, we have expand, and up there we have the formats that we can use in order to generate, which I recommend to use Veo 3.1 fast, as it consumes less credit. And I didn't see significant difference. And up here we have bigger thumbnail, smaller thumbnail, and favorites. And of course, up here, the screen builder, and that's where we can do our edits. It gives you something like a timeline when you open it up, and this is where you can jump to a scene or expand a scene, which is a beautiful feature in Google Flow. And it shows your project date on the left corner, and the X is to close the edit. Now let's click on the date to go back to our project. When you click on the 3-dotted button, you get some general information. Then there's a search box. This is where you search for all your video clips created in Google Flow, which it shows I have created no videos. Now I'm going to show you step by step how we can create our first video using Google Flow. Let's say you have a client and you wanted to create an ad. Recently, TESmart sent me this product. It's SSD enclosure. Then I thought, this is perfect because most of you want to know how to create commercials or ads, and almost 80% don't know where to start. Of course, there are so many AI tools out there, but the results may not be so good. So I decided to explore this device. I turned it around. I looked at every aspect of this device to get an idea what am I supposed to do with this product. And here's a cable that came with it. Then I thought, maybe I can create an animation for this. Then I thought I should maneuver first on the 80 gigabit per second and also the heat dissipation vents. And of course with the help of ChatGPT. Now let me show you where to start. I went to Google Whisk, then uploaded the product image. And also I used this prompt in order to create my first image. The prompt says place the 80 gigabit per second above the device toward the right with the letter P and S slightly hanging off the edge of the case. Create a blue streak of light passing through the 80 gigabit per second text to represent high-speed data flow. Then I copied this result to ChatGPT and I said, give me some animation ideas for Google Whisk for this image. I'm trying to promote this product and it's 80 gigabit per second speed. And ChatGPT gave me some ideas. It gave me about 7 scenarios. Use the data warp tunnel, speed meter breaks, and as you can see, it has all the description along with it. And the third one was cable digital energy flow. The fourth scenario was real world use macro animation. Then we have here time freeze and burst. And this one was number 6, numbers don't lie, minimal power add. And you can actually tweak this numbers here, 10, 20, 40. And number 7, particle engraving logo reveal. And the style tips, such as colors, motion, text finish, and sound effects. Then I selected number 1, which was the clip 1 for 6 seconds build hype speed tunnel plus device intro. Then I copied this entire text by using the copy code option to the right and copied it and pasted it into Google Flow. Simply paste the prompt and click on to generate the video. And here's our video. Let's check it out. Nice animation, but there's like a little round thing in front of the design which wasn't there. And it's probably thought the bottom of the letter P was some kind of screw or a button. Let's fix that by adding another frame to the video. I'm going to add this product image and I'm going to crop and make sure that only covers the device itself. Once I'm happy with the whole dimension, I'm going to click on save. Now Google Flow is going to upload and save it into the image gallery. And once it's completed, you're going to see both images in the prompt section. Now with this second image, Google Flow knows how the front design is and is going to avoid adding any extra button to it. It's generated 2 videos for us. And this is where you select either to generate 1 or 2 videos for you. I suggest you to stick with 1 video in the beginning and select Veo 3.1 fast just to avoid wasting away your free or paid credits. Now let's check the results. Now, if you look closely, at the end of the animation, there is little silver borders around the port, which is not supposed to be there because this product does not have that border. And also, we don't have that extra button on the interface anymore. Now, let's check the second clip and see if that problem has been resolved. Perfect, the silver border is no longer there and we don't have that extra button anymore in the second clip. And just to let you know, all the sound effects was created by Google Flow and the inspiration it got from the ChatGPT prompt. Isn't that just fantastic? Look at the end results. This is the end frame and both end frames look identical. Then I thought I should add some glowing data coming out of this port. So I went to ChatGPT and I did this. As you recall, ChatGPT gave us 2 clip options, one for 6 seconds, which we already did, and the 4 second, which is this one right here. A burst of glowing data particles. Then I copied the code and went to Google Flow. Then I added the first frame, which was this picture here, and pasted the prompt from ChatGPT and I pasted it into this section here. Make sure you have selected frames to video. And if you need to make any changes, please do so right now before you click on generate. The clip is ready and we can click on play. Isn't that just amazing how this tool can create such a beautiful graphical animation? I can see an extra logo here that doesn't belong to TESmart. It's not TESmart's logo. But before we do anything, I want to show you how you can save any of your clips. All you have to do is just click on download and select one of those 3 options. The last one is upscale to 1080p, which takes a little longer to download and it gives you a much higher quality than 720p. Now let me show you the downloaded version of the 1080p. Look at this crisp quality, absolutely gorgeous. The special effects sounds it creates, it sounds like a cinematic THX bass. Now we need to do something about this logo, which even doesn't exist on the product image. You can try to edit this out all the way to this corner right here, right there that is not visible, and just edit it out. Or we can redo the prompt again. This time I modified the prompt and told it not to make any turns and just face the camera. And as you can see, it's perfect. No turns, no shifts, no logo. But still, I wanted something better. Since I'm an IT guy, I just wanted to make sure that I get my message across. And instead of glowing neon data stream, I wanted the computer language coming out of that stream. Something like binary data. So I went to the prompt and made some changes. I opened the prompt and inserted this line, sequence of zeros and 1s of binary data. I just wanted to make sure whoever is watching this clip will notice immediately this port has something to do with the data transfer. And here's the clip. Now this is exactly what I wanted. Streams of 0101s coming out of this port along with a nice lightning bolt, which is a nice representation of an 80 gigabit per second speed. Now if you wanted to watch this clip without downloading it in a full screen, there's an option on top. The second one on the right is a full screen option. The one to the left is for your downloading your clip, animated GIF, 720 or 1080p. Then I went to ChatGPT, uploaded this image from the product image gallery and asked ChatGPT to do this for me. I asked to show an animation on how this device is dissipating the heat, and it gave me this prompt to use in Google Flow. The prompt basically says to create an 8-second animation and also the camera movement and anything else that this animation needs to do, and to emphasize on quad cooling maximum speed of 80 gigabit per second, which in this case is going to display a floating text. Then I simply highlighted the entire script to paste it in Google Flow. Then in Google Flow, what I did was I selected the frames to video, I clicked on the gallery and selected that heat dissipation heat image, and I pasted the entire script that I got from ChatGPT and clicked to generate. And here's our video.
Quad cooling. Max speed. 80 gigabits. Quad cooling.
As you heard, it says 80 gibbles instead of gigabit per second. But everything else was perfect. Now just take a look and see how beautifully Google Flow disassembled the entire interior design to show you the fan, the motherboard, and everything else. And then it put it back together as a complete product. And I didn't stop there. I went back to ChatGPT. I uploaded another image. And this time I wanted ChatGPT to create a script or a prompt for me that shows the cable that's connected to this device is showing glowing flow of the blue neon sequence binary data. And just to make sure, I asked to create this prompt for me to use in Google Flow. And bam, it came back with the prompt. Then I reviewed everything to make sure the script is exactly what I asked for. Then after reviewing the prompt, I copied the entire script to be pasted in Google Flow. I simply selected frames to video, I clicked on the first frame, I picked an image from the image gallery, then I pasted the prompt from the ChatGPT. You can always make any changes at this stage, then click on generate. And here's our clip. Nicely done. That's exactly what I asked for. Now imagine trying to create this animation using the classic method. It would have taken you hours to complete this 8 seconds video. I'm going to download it and select the upscale 1080p. Now let me show you a different method. Here I created these 2 video clips from the animation I requested. Simply I went to frames to video, I uploaded my first frame and my second frame. Then I went to the prompt and I asked to do this for me. Animate the first frame and the closing second frame, keep the design as is. Do not add any extra holes or ports. And out of the 2 clips created, I selected the one on the right. Let's watch it. As you can see, by adding first and last frame and a simple prompt, I was able to create this clip. And look at the beautiful text color match. And if you need to buy more credits, simply click on your profile and select Get More AI Credits. Now let me close this and show you the Scene Builder. Scene Builder is like a tiny editing timeline where you can modify, extend, or jump to another clip. So far, I haven't added anything. You can either start from the scratch or simply go back to your project and add anything you want to the Scene Builder. Let me show you. Simply click on your project date. Then you can see the option Add to Scene. Then go to your right, click on Switch to Scene Builder or simply click on the option next to the date, which is also Scene Builder. And suddenly you notice the clip you have selected appears on the timeline. And you may ask, so what should I do here? Let me show you. Click on the plus sign. You have two options, jump to and extend, which means you can jump to another clip or extend the existing clip. And this is how you do it. Just click on jump to, then a window will open up. Down here, we're going to type a simple prompt, but first, our first frame. We used this clip before. I want to choose a different first frame. I'm going to delete it and then try to upload a different first frame. I'm thinking between this orange front view of the device or just a snapshot from the 80 gig per second image we saved before. I'm going to select this one. You may also use the drag feature to set your in or out point within any clip on this timeline. I made this animation with Google Flow, and I'm going to use the in and out point to set where I want this clip to start. And basically I want it to start from where it flies over, probably right here, and ends right there and showing the 80 gig per second. So I'm going to go back to the left and I would say right here, and I'm going to set it to as a start point. Then I'm going to type the prompt smooth cinematic transition. Now, since this is the jump to function, it's not going to affect the first clip, but is going to create animation using the clip we uploaded. Jump to doesn't use Veo 3.1 fast and wants you to use the Veo 3.1 quality, but I'm going to try anyways. As expected, I get this error. It says switch to Veo 3.1 quality. Now, in order to save credits, I'm going to switch from 2 videos to 1 video only. And switch to quality. And making sure only I have 1 video clip selected. And click to generate. Let me speed up the process here. And here is our jump to clip. Let me play it back, but it's not going to smooth transition from one to another because we just asked to create the jump clip, which is the second clip, which is this one right here. Basically grab the still image and turned it into a nice animation with the 80 gig per second on the side of the device. Let's watch the clip. I also want to show you how you can grab a frame from a video. Basically, go ahead and drag this in any point you want. For example, I'm going to drag it to the right and go to the left until I select the point I want to grab the frame. And then click on the plus sign and the frame has been saved into your gallery, and which is going to be right this one right here. Now let's go back to our timeline. So this is the first frame. This is the jump to frame. Now, if you decide to do something in between, you can create the extend. Let's click on the first frame, and then we're going to click on the plus sign to the right, and we're going to select extend. Now, this creates an empty slot in between, and we have an option to type in whatever we want to type in the prompt. Now, I'm going to type extend this clip for the final closing shot. Then I'm going to switch to fast quality because extend uses a fast quality as well, and that's going to save us credit. Now click to generate. I'm going to speed up the process so you don't have to wait. And here's our extended clip. We're going to play back to see how it looks. Let's click on the play button. This is our first clip. Now our second clip is going to start. And this is the jump to clip we created earlier. Please note, this is not where you do all your final edits. Your final edits is done using either Premiere, Final Cut Pro, DaVinci, or CapCut, or any other program you use to edit your videos. And the scene builder's job is to extend, create jump to clips, or change the way your ending scene is going to look like. Now, if you want to create a jump clip, I suggest you to just make it in your main screen project to use a fast render. And you don't have to sacrifice extra credit just to get the quality function. Here you can arrange your clips. If you click on it, you can drag, and here you can download. I'm downloading this clip because I want to keep it. Or if I want to download any of the clips, I just click on it and click on download, and it will download that clip for me. Now I'm going to arrange. Arrange is where you can arrange your clips. You can move them around. You can say put it right here, and then you can tell this one go to the right or left. This is where you do your arrangement. Then click done to go back to the timeline. Or you can do first frame or last frame and create a new prompt and add more to this timeline. And anything you create here will show up on your main project window. And you can dismiss any download messages you have, and even play back the same video. Or click here to remove it from the scene builder. Now let me show you the options here. We have text to video, frames to video, ingredients to video, and create image. Let me show you how you can use create image in your project. For example, one of these pictures shows a cable is connected to a laptop, and I already removed that cable. But how did I do that? I uploaded it in my image gallery. I selected it in create image as a reference, and I typed in remove the cable from the laptop, and bam, here we are. The cable is gone. The cable on the right that's connected to the computer is no longer here because I didn't want to have two cables to be connected to both ends. Now let me show you in CapCut what I did. I went to import. I imported all the videos I created using Google Flow, because after all, I want to show you how you can create your commercial. I place every clip on the timeline, and I use some transitions in between to do some shakes, and these shakes are available in the transition, filter, or effects in CapCut menu bar. On this clip, I use some kind of blur effect, so when the 7000 meg per second shows on TESmart, it kind of goes through a blurred motion effect. And that's where you can find the transitions, effects, or filters way up here. And then you can go through every one of them to see what they do and if they actually work with your project the way you want to. CapCut allows you to see a preview of those effects before you apply them. I have done many tutorials on CapCut, and I urge you to watch them because they have useful information on how to create a really cool videos. Now here's the hack. Now this hack shows you how to keep the black because right now it shows kind of faded. What you have to do is, for example, right here, see, it's kind of faded. The black is not black. But if you go to the adjust tab, you can click on auto adjust, and immediately you can see the difference. You can see for yourself when I toggle it on and off how the black brings that vivid quality into this clip. And you don't have to touch this slider adjustment. Now if this is a bunch of clips, you need to go to each clip and turn on auto adjust. Say it's turned off here because they're not one whole clip, because I put a bunch of clips together in order to create this commercial. There's a way to create a compound clip in CapCut, which I have to show you in another video. And if you try to drag it like the way I did, it's not going to select all to give you that option because it's going to pick up all the filters, and the filter will prevent it from giving you that option. For the sake of this tutorial, just go to every clip and turn on the auto adjust. Now I'm going to fast forward this video, and I'm going to show you the difference it made in the clip. That simple auto adjust. See how vivid all those colors are, like more neonish. Now if I turn it off, it kind of goes faded dark. But when you turn it on, it brings out the color into your clip. And that's just by using the auto adjust. There are also other adjustments you can make to your clip, but you don't have to. Auto adjust will do it for you. One question that people always ask me is, how do I do auto frame? Well, it's a lot easier to do it in CapCut. I'm going to show you where it is. It's right here. It says auto frame. If you click on it, you can go and make that look like the Instagram size, and that's 9 by 16. Remember, the landscape is 16 by 9, Instagram is 9 by 16, and you can see the actual picture of the icon here. Just leave the other option as is because you don't have to make any adjustments on it. Keep everything the default value. Now, here comes the best part, to use 11 Labs to create the voiceover for us. And how do we do that? The first thing we have to do is go up here, click on export, and export this clip. We have to make a movie out of this timeline. So we need this movie in order to tell ChatGPT to create a perfect audio synced script for us. The duration of this timeline is 41 seconds. So we need 41 seconds of voiceover in order to complete our commercial. Now we're going to open ChatGPT and upload the created clip. I asked ChatGPT to watch this video and come up with a script that I can upload to 11 Labs. And for those of you that are not familiar with 11 Labs, 11 Labs is a website that you can create AI generated voiceovers. By the way, if you like my tutorials, please scan the QR code to support our educational channel. It's very simple. Just copy this script from ChatGPT and paste it into 11 Labs, just like that. And make any changes before you create your audio. And make sure you have your speaker selected. I chose Brian because the voice was kind of cinematic. Then when the audio was generated, I clicked on download. I took that to CapCut. By simply clicking on import, I selected my audio and I imported them here. I put them in the timeline. I actually did some cut and paste because I just wanted to make sure I use that cut right there and made the adjustment to make sure it lines up. It was perfect 41 seconds, but I wanted to just move them around. I used that filter like a TV off, and then I used a TV sound effect. Then I clicked export. I named the file, then clicked on export. And here's our TV commercial.
Introducing TESmart X5-MAX, transferring high-performance data with confidence. Data doesn't just move here, it accelerates, flowing intelligently through every circuit. Quad cooling system, smart PWM fan, 80 gigabits per second, measured, tested, and delivered in real time. Power that reacts instantly, without hesitation. Now evolving into 7,000 megabits per second of pure power. This isn't just hardware, it's momentum. This is more than hardware. This is TESmart engineering, designed for creators, built for speed.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you like my tutorials, please scan the QR code to support our educational channel.